Welcome back. We continue again. Join us on the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown. It's on time tonight, 11:35. KDKA-TV panel, Josh Yohe from The Athletic covering the Penguins. We'll talk about Patrick Hornquist. Should he be playing on the top line? Are they getting the maximum use out of his abilities by not playing him in the top six? We'll also talk about some other issues there on the Penguin blue line. That's coming up. Plus, Steelers, of course, a lot of good discussion there. Panel tonight, Josh Yohe, Tim Benz, Andrew Filipponi. It's worth your while to stay up and watch. A lot of good stuff going on there, as we also will get into Pitt and Penn State both when it comes to football. In the meantime, we're going out to the line. Shane in Lawrenceville, you're up, man. How are you, Shane?
Hey, Bob.
Yes.
If you got a call from somebody who, after Penn State drubbed Pitt, and they told you that at the end of the year, Pitt would finish ahead of Penn State in the rankings, you'd have told him to change his brand of cigarettes. But the possibility exists for that to happen.
It does, and mostly because the ACC Coastal is not a good division. Take nothing away from Pitt. I mean, they've earned their spot atop of it. Really isn't that good of a division. And Penn State's overrated, quite frankly. They came into the season with big hopes, but you know, the loss of Moorhead, their assistant coach, very important. You know, they also lost a lot of skilled players, and they just haven't been able to replace them adequately. And so, you know, I think if you came into the season thinking that Penn State was going to end up as a top 4 team and being in a playoff, you probably were a little bit misguided, only because they lost a lot and they haven't really replaced it. So, and, you know, James Franklin in these bigger games on the road, true road games, has had problems, as pointed out by someone on Twitter yesterday who said that they did the research. He's 0-11 in true road games against ranked teams. So, you know, we'll see. But, hey, Pitt's in a great position, no doubt about it, and it's good for them if they can beat Virginia Tech. And why wouldn't you think that after they went to Virginia and won? Virginia Tech lost at home to Boston College, so that's a 3:30 kick. Like to see a lot of people show up at Heinz Field for that one. Let's go out to Rick and Elizabeth. Rick, you're up. Go ahead.
Hey, Bob. Thanks for taking the call.
Sure.
Now I'm just going to hitchhike on the last caller.
Okay.
Who would have thought after Pitt's dismal start that they would be sitting on top of the Coastal all alone in first place, and then with this game coming up against Virginia Tech, totally controlling their own destiny, and Narduzzi making the statement that the next time I talk to you guys will be in Charlotte or wherever it was.
For the ACC championship game, right?
The ACC championship leading up to it. I think he's done a wonderful job. I think the team has progressively gotten better over the course of the year, and I think they're playing their best football.
I think they have also. But, again, I'm not going to underestimate the importance of being involved in that division. It's not that good. Their non-conference losses were tough losses. I thought they played Notre Dame well for a half. In fact, they were the better team against a really good Notre Dame team. Penn State game, not so much. UCF, not so much. Those are non-conference. In the conference, though, I didn't see a lot of teams that were head and shoulders above them. That's why, you know, they've taken care of business. Give them credit. They're 4-1, and they got another one coming up. But they have to watch out for those little minefields that are out there. Wake Forest is not a good football team. You can trip up on a game like that. Quite frankly, they should beat Miami, but Miami will be motivated because of what happened to them last year here in Pittsburgh. All right, let's go to Ray real quick. Hey, Ray, make it quick, please.
Yeah. Why would, no matter who plays New England at New England, never gets any breaks? New England always gets it. Tonight, the Packer ran into the punter.
Yeah, I think we're out of time. Yeah, unfortunately, and there's no answer for that. All I know is that when you sleep in the middle of the night, you're going to get awakened to an alarm, a fire alarm. We'll be right back.